As a member of the EA Creator Network, I have been gifted DLC for The Sims 4, but all opinions remain my own. Thank you so much for watching. Hey friends, we're back with Melody in our current Let's Play, where we are having my sim, Melody, run her own piano class, and I am super excited to see what we get up to today. I have some plans, including the things from what we mentioned last time, where I do think I want to continue with having like a scheduled class with the group that we specifically curated, and we'll also rotate out those students from time to time. And then we're also gonna have her like, daily, maybe Monday to Friday, classes with the other students that can come in just by opening up her business. And eventually I would like to expand and get her own small business like venue lot, and she'll have a bit more space. She can hire more teachers if she wants to. I think it would also be fun if she ended up hiring like one of her students once they're like older, or maybe one of the teen students to teach classes. And I think how I'll do it is I'll set it up to kind of run almost like an after school sort of activity. So I will probably do classes. I don't know if they get home at like 3 or 4. I want to say it's like 3, but we can do the classes starting at like 4 p.m. in game and then have them go until like 6 or 7. Just to make it a little bit more realistic and so we don't have children running amok through her house. So honestly, let's just get started. Her and her husband are having a conversation, but look at the relationship, we gotta get things going. They are like newlywed, but you would think that would mean the romance would be a little bit higher. However, it seems they're having, potentially some issues. Maybe they haven't been able to spend as much time together because she's been, working on setting up her class, setting up her business, and she hasn't had much time to spend with her husband, Quincy. If you haven't already seen part 1 of this Let's Play, consider to check it out. There will be a link in the description down below, so you can kind of catch up on the storyline and what's going on with these two Sims. But we're going to get right into it. Okay, so he just acquired the romance skill. We are going to express our fondness. It's 7:25 on a Monday evening. He's feeling kind of hungry. She's doing pretty well, so maybe we'll have him head over to the kitchen and make some dinner. So for dinner, I think it'd be fun actually if we made a family. Oh, okay, maybe we'll go out to eat then. Melody is feeling a romantic connection for Quincy and wants to suggest a date. Do you want this to happen? Sure, they can go on a date. We'll do a romantic date, no goals or rewards because I don't want to have any goals. We could just go and have a fun date. And I think maybe we'll go to the bubble tea store. Let's see what this says. Are you ready to show off your sublime style? Gain the applause of other fashionistas at the thrifty fashion show. So this thrift store came with high school years, so obviously it's more teen oriented, but I think it would be fun to still grab something from here. So, okay, I think he's gonna get a hamburger slider. And since she's not that hungry, we'll get a mango milk bubble tea. All right, so they're gonna head in and grab their food and boba. We have some people here that seem like they're participating in the fashion show. Ooh, okay. Everyone got their own style. Okay, he got a slider. You guys are on a date though. Like maybe you should sit over here. Is that possible? And then maybe when she gets her food, she can sit right here. One of her students just called her, but we're not gonna go to an abandoned warehouse. That sounds a little scary. I also just realized I didn't do this intentionally, but like her boba matches her sweater. That's so cute. It's kind of canon that her favorite color is yellow, so I love that she did that. We're gonna ask how the date is going, kiss her cheek, and maybe like not right at the door. Did you ever think that maybe like let's go outside actually? Can you have a real kiss, please? Honestly, they probably shouldn't be kissing in the store because people are trying to shop. Let's see if there's anywhere around here that's cute that they could go sit. Let's go sit over here together. Okay, she finished her boba. They're gonna sit and chat over here. Demand a temporary separation. Oh my goodness, I didn't know it was that bad. We're not doing that. Compliment her appearance, give her a forehead kiss, and we will also whisper sweet nothings. I really need to work on their relationship because this is not great. And you know what? Maybe if he's feeling like he potentially wants to separate, we should consider getting Cupid's counseling. I think they're going to go literally right now. It is 10 p.m. So actually, let's end this date a little bit early. We're going to have them go home and they'll go to counseling tomorrow. Let's see how he is with work. We have to get him a job. I think I said that I want him to get into engineering. So let's have him apply before he heads home. Okay, so we are going to put him in the engineer career and he wants to tinker at the robotics station. Okay, now we're going to head home and we'll be back once they're at their house. We are back at Melody's piano class and we are going to clean up. I don't know why I just said that it's her class. It's also her home. But all this food that we had set out for everyone, nobody ate any of it. I'm thinking that maybe next time we might have to set it as one of the business activities, like for them to eat. Otherwise, I don't think they'll just like grab food unless they're like starving. So I'm just going to set eat as well. And we're going to head to sleep. Melody just woke up. She needs to tend to her needs. We're going to go use the restroom. She'll probably start off the day with a nice, let's do a shower, just a regular shower. She's going to brush her teeth and then they are going to go to Cupid's counseling. So obviously she's running her own business and I said we're going to do it kind of like after school activities. So we're not going to have to open the shop until much later in the day. He has work in 2 hours. We're going to see if we have enough time to send them off to counseling. He might be a little late to work, but I think this is really important. So once she's done with her shower and brushing her teeth, she's going to come over here and we're going to make some fruit salad. Okay. Oh my goodness, she's wearing her other outfit. Look how cute. She's like, I got to get dressed up. We're going to counseling today. Hopefully everything works out. He went to go change. He's grilling a pot of Three Sisters chili. No, you need to go sit and wait for her to make breakfast. That's what's gonna happen right now. Okay, so she's chopping up some like fruits and stuff so we can make this fruit salad. And they're just chatting it up. They both seem to have this urge to demand a temporary separation. Seems like maybe it's more her than him. Oh, he has the option to work from home or take paid time off. I think because it's his first day, he hasn't really delved into the robotics skill too much. And also, they do need to go to counseling. I'm just going to take today off, even though it's literally his first day. Hopefully, she's almost done with this fruit salad. And then he can grab a bowl as well. Okay, you grab a serving, or maybe she already is. We'll have him also grab a serving. Oh, let's go. All right, so they both have their fruit salad. We'll put the leftovers away. And then we are going to congratulate Melody, obviously, on her new job. And then maybe we should also congratulate him on his new job. Compliment. Yep. And we will also, I think there's an option to talk about like healthy relationships. Yeah, we're going to discuss healthy relationships before we go to counseling. Kind of be like, oh, that's cool. She wants to sketch a tattoo design. And he's like, you know what? You're right. We should probably, work on our relationship a little bit. He just had his first experience understanding a positive or resilient romantic outlook. With enough of these kinds of experiences, Sims can develop the romantic sage trait. As he already passed his impressionable formative years, the trait will be slightly harder for him to develop. Doing some work to learn about healthy romance, such as researching on the computer or talking to Sims in healthy relationships, will help increase his understanding in order to develop the trait. So they are off to couples counseling. Let's see what happens while they're there. Okay, it says, let's start with you, Quincy. Close your eyes, look within. What feelings are you sensing in your body today? Today, he is feeling very inspired. So we're just going to say, I'm feeling inspired. The counselor said, it's so good to hear that you're feeling well. Let the feelings wash over you like syrup on pancakes. The spongy bread of your relationship can soak up the gooey positivity and provide you with years of delicious happiness. Okay, they said, how about you, Melody? How are you feeling today? Melody is also feeling inspired, but we're going to say, I can't complain right now. She's not doing the best. She may be feeling inspired in her career life, but in terms of her relationship, she's not feeling too happy with the nature of how things are going. If your mood is good, that's great. It is important to constantly check in with ourselves, like a mailbox. Be a mailbox, Melody. I don't know what that means, but I don't think that's great advice. Okay, so let's get to the root of some of the issues. What are you having trouble with in your relationship? I think they're both fairly attracted to each other. I could be completely wrong on that, but I think the main goal right now is their romantic relationship is very low. Our counselor said, you would like to improve your overall romantic relationship. Let's get into it. Okay, so I think we're going to discuss our problems. Quincy is trying. I know we are doing what we can. We still have our bad days, though. Life just doesn't ever go as planned. Okay, so we can either vent to each other or ask for advice. But I'd imagine if we've already gotten to this point where she's almost considering seeking a separation, and I think he was too, I think it's better we just ask the counselor for advice. They said, practice makes perfect. You have the ability to improve your skills in romance or charisma. You may even just talk to yourself in the mirror if all else fails. Becoming more socially skilled can do wonders for increasing your romantic comings and goings. That's pretty good advice. Just work on our romantic skill and our charisma. Our goal for the next week is going to be improve our romantic relationship. Okay, please do improve your romantic lives. A little flirt here and there shows you care for one another. And then I think we're going to go back next week. Goal of romantic improvement. The goal of last week's therapy for Quincy was to try and improve his romantic relationship with his partner. That shouldn't be too hard. So when they go back next week, we're going to have to work on that. It's only 10:22 a.m. Melody feels excited and empowered by her new gig, and the cold hard cash helps too. She's feeling very confident. She's just over here listening to some music. That's what she loves to do. I'm gonna have her husband come over here and tinker at the robotic station. Oh, she wants to dance. Okay, girl, let's get a little dance break in. All right, we are going to have her head over here. We're gonna clear the whiteboard. She's gonna be using the same whiteboard to teach her next class, but I just like the process of cleaning the whiteboard and starting fresh for the day. So let's go do that really quick. And meanwhile, he is working on his robotic station. So let's go over here. Okay, he's just tinkering over here. Ooh, hopefully he doesn't hit his head with that hammer. It seems like someone is always trying to call us. Okay, so she just cleaned the board. Let's just practice, Gotta warm up your skills before class. Make sure you're ready to teach. I also think this might be your first time hearing Melody play, because normally she's just teaching her students. But she is fairly good at music, and I think it'd be fun in the future to have her host, some sort of piano competition or something for her students. Alright, so she's practiced for quite a few hours now. Let's see how she's doing. Honestly, she's doing pretty well. I think I'm gonna have her come over here and clean up this food, and she's gonna make a nice we're gonna make a BLT for lunch, and then I also want her to bake something for her students. We're probably gonna start a little bit later, maybe 4 or 5, but she's gonna make some brownies, and we'll just set that out here instead of having a bunch of food that they may not eat. During that time, while he was tinkering and while she's playing piano, after he's done with the tinkering, he learned the cross-stitching skill. He just picked it up, so he's still not quite too high with his skill yet, but he hit level 2. Let's see what he made. He actually made 2 things. One is still in... Oh no, they're both done. So he made 2 little rainbow hoops. Honestly, we should probably list them both on Plopsy because we could make some extra money that way. So maybe that's his little side hobby. In terms of his work performance, he could still go to work for like 1 hour. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna go to work for literally 1 hour. He took most of the day off. Maybe he's just gonna go in, and today is like his training. He's gonna check out the facility and see what that's all about. She's making our brownies. It's 4 p.m. I'm actually gonna open the class so people can come in as she's baking. And then we're gonna actually set the BLTs out as well. So if the students are hungry, they can have a BLT, and then she's gonna make a brownie that they can have later on. So she just acquired the baking skill. Let's finish up these brownies. Oh, I just realized I actually don't know why she can't continue her brownies. Sawada. Is it because of where this is? Maybe if I move it over. Yeah, we'll put it underneath there. I thought we could have them both like that, but I guess they have to be in separate spots, and that's fine. Okay, she's gonna make her brownies. Quincy came home. He made $30. 30 simoleons. That's totally fine. Let's place down our brownies. We're gonna go over here. Oh look, he's already grabbing something to eat. He grabbed one of the brownies that we made. As soon as he's done with that, we're probably going to mentor Kevin. Jaden Price is also here. Looks like Dina Caliente is just walking past. And Quincy, you know what? Let's go tend to his needs. I'm gonna have him go take the a shower. You know what? Is he hungry? Only a little bit. He'll grab a BLT and then he'll continue tinkering at the robotics workstation. Okay, we're gonna start off with our first student over here. This is Kevin. He is practicing the piano. There are some more people coming in, but you know, now that we've assigned more tasks for them to do, they are coming in and grabbing a snack, which is totally fine. We're also gonna mentor Sophia over here, and then I think I'll have the kids on this side, so we will mentor Elsa and then Jaden over here. It seems like he's having a good experience so far. We're gonna end this little mentoring session and we're gonna bring in another student. Oh my goodness, before we do that, so Miss, oh my goodness, her friend is here. This is Mavis. She is so cute, and I actually had one of my friends, she is the one that sent Mavis on over to our world. I will have a link to her channel as well if you want to check it out. But look how cute Mavis is. She's our best friend, and she brought us a gift. 1 leaf. Oh, the way that I thought it was literally a leaf. Okay, she's coming on a little too strong. She said, our strong friendship got me thinking about how we should live together. Can I move in with you? We are really good friends, but I actually, you know what? I'm truly considering it because we do have a spare bedroom right now, but I think this is something we could maybe do in the future. I am going to say yes, and then we're going to cancel it, okay? Because if you say no, they get really, really upset. We will give her keys for now. So anytime she wants to come over, she can. And I think we already invited her in, so she can come on in and she can hang out, but we do need to get some work done. So I'm gonna put the little leaf she got us over here. Look how cute! I actually love that. I don't know why, but for some reason I thought she brought us a literal leaf. Look at her in the classroom! Okay, let's close this up and let's offer some mentoring to Sophia. We also need to mentor all the other students that are waiting outside. Okay, so Sophia's gonna start her piano mentoring. Okay, so I think he's done for the day. We're gonna tell him he could go home. Thank you so much for coming in today. Let's bring in, you know what? Jaden has been waiting a long time, and so is Elsa. So we're gonna stop mentoring Sophia for a second. We're gonna bring in Jaden. It's already 8 o'clock. Oh, I think Jaden's leaving. We didn't get to Jaden in time. Let's bring in Elsa. Okay, Elsa's over here. Okay, they're coming into practice. That's good. Okay, that's my piano, but it's fine. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted though. So I think it took a little while. They wanted to eat first and kind of see what else they could do here. Maybe they needed to also use the restroom, but now they're all in here practicing. Oh my goodness, we have another student, but we don't have enough piano. This is why I think we're gonna definitely have to expand. I was thinking of opening a completely new like venue, but I also think we could potentially expand just in this lot. I believe my sim needs to use the restroom, and then we have Luna over here using the computer, which is wild. Let's head on over to the bathroom. We're gonna have her go use the restroom. And honestly, we should probably close up for the day. So we're going to close the business. We made 436 simoleons. The ambiance is nice. They want us to lower the prices. I don't know about that one. But at least it's going well so far. Okay, everyone is heading home. Some people had a very mid experience. I think those are mostly the Sims that didn't get to play piano. Poor Luna, she just got on the piano and now she has to go. We're gonna see if we can potentially expand. It's currently Wednesday, midnight on a Wednesday. We're gonna put everything away in terms of leftovers. And then she is feeling hungry, but I'm probably just gonna send her to sleep and she could probably have something in the morning when she wakes up. All right, so Quincy is up. Before he goes to go grab, let's have him just get ready for the day. And then he wants to have some leftover fruit salad. Let's see how Melody's doing. She's still a bit tired. We're gonna have her sleep until she is fully rested. When she wakes up, she will also go use the restroom, maybe take a bubble bath, brush her teeth, and then she will come over here and have, I think we have some leftover eggs as well. Oh no, we're not going to order anything. Actually, let's see what we can order. I'm like, there's nothing that she can't really make herself, but maybe we'll get a poke bowl. That would be kind of fun. So let's grab one of those because she can order that while she's, you know, in the bathroom apparently. And then by the time she's done with whatever she needs to do, her food will most likely be here. Okay, Quincy is going to go to work today. He's done his daily task, so that's good. He's just watching some TV before work. Let me put away this book though, actually. Make sure that the house is clean, and we're going to turn off this radio. The house is also pretty dusty. I don't know if either of them have a vacuum, so let's just get one for them really quick. We'll get the nicest vacuum. They're not doing like too bad financially, so we can splurge a little bit on cleaning supplies. And then when she finishes her breakfast, we'll probably vacuum the house. Kevin just texted us, hey, I heard you just became friends with Elsa. She's pretty cool. I wouldn't call us friends per se, but she definitely is one of our students. The delivery lady is here. Let's go pick up our delivery really quick. Mavis is also calling. It's good to hear your voice, Melody. I wanted to ask you if I should get to know Aziz Nadir a little better as a friend. You know what? Go for it, girl. Okay, Quincy's off to work. She's still in the shower. Let's go grab our food really quick. Thank you so much for the delivery. I'm literally starving. Oh no, she's gonna see our dusty house. That's so embarrassing. Let's give her a tip. Thank you, thank you, thank you for bringing us our breakfast. And let's go eat the meal. Also, I love that no matter where we are, there's some music playing. She truly is a music lover. Also, her food looks so good, so I'm kind of glad that we ordered a delivery. Okay, once she's done eating, she needs to vacuum, so we'll do that really quick. And then I said I always want to have her bake something for the class, but we'll wait until a little bit later in the day to do that. Okay, so she's gonna go vacuum. We got to make sure that the place is in tip-top shape. And before we, zoom on over to our class, I did want to look and see if there's any decor and stuff that we could add to help put our Sims in a positive mood. So let's go to the lighting. I do have these lights that, you know, give off certain auras. This is confident, inspiring, so we could probably have one of these somewhere. Let's see if I can put it on the piano, kind of like her little trophies. Okay, so we have that one, which is inspiring. We'll do this one, which is confident. This one, which is also inspiring. And don't worry, we'll fix them. I know they're like sinking in a little bit. And then we'll do this one that is focusing, because when they come to class, I expect them to be inspired, focused, and confident. Let's see if there's anything here we could add. I do like this, because even though we only teach piano, like I wanted to give the vibe that's very like welcoming. I wanted to like appeal to the students that she has come in here. Okay, we'll do a bug, a bunny, and an elephant, because we do get younger students as well. We also could maybe paint one of the walls a bit more colorful. Let's do the front wall here. I'm gonna speed through and we will get back once her first class starts for the day. So we were simply, you know, preparing for our piano class, doing what one does, and Miss Melody decided to start a fire. So that's very concerning, because this is not only her home but also her place of business. So we're gonna see if we can call the fire department. She should probably be running out of here as soon as possible, and she is just standing there. She's like, I really just wanted to bake my cookies. Girly, you are about to be set ablaze. The firefighters don't seem to be doing anything. I don't even know if they can get in the building, and I'm very stressed. Okay, you know what? We're gonna have to put it out ourselves. Why did we even get firefighters? Ma'am, are you okay? Are the firefighters gonna handle it, or are they just gonna stand out here crying and freaking out? Okay, you know what? Sometimes you gotta do things yourself, because when faced with adversity, sometimes the people that are meant to help just don't. Anyway, we're gonna replace these. We just had a moment. It's fine. I need to know why the firefighters are over here shaking their ass when I almost died. Like, are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Because I need to know why this firefighter is gyrating. Did somebody call the fire department? Because things sure are heating up in here. All jokes aside, stay safe and have a nice day. I don't want my firefighters joking, but my house was literally ablaze and they did nothing. Okay, we're gonna have to clean the floor. And thankfully, our house didn't get completely destroyed. And we only have about an hour before her class was supposed to start anyway. But that was very scary. Let's go prep some batter, because I think we need that to make the waffles. And we'll probably make, we don't have any berries or berry jam, but we'll probably make some plain waffles. But yeah, that was actually terrifying. I thought she was gonna die. Okay, so she just made the batter. Let's collect the prepped ingredients. This little mixer is from the Home Chef Hustle Pack. Let's cook the plain waffles, and hopefully she doesn't burn them, because that would be very sad. Okay, perfect. Let's collect the waffles. They turned out really good. Maybe not excellent, but they look decent, you know? All right, let's set out the waffles. We're gonna open up for the day. All right, so students should be coming in anytime now. I'm gonna have her come over here. I thought she was coming over. Did I not open? Because like, where is everybody? Okay, we got our first customer here. Oh, no valid Sims. We can't mentor her? Oh, we can. This is Freya. Look at her outfit. So cute. Oh my goodness. Is Freya a townie? Where are you from? Oh, they live in the new world. Oh, they're such a slay. I love this. She's not too bad, honestly. I feel like most students, when they start off, like, they don't sound too great right away. But she sounds decent, so that's good. I need to know... Oh, he's frayed nerves from Freya. That's very funny. But he needs to go, like, find something to do. Go use the restroom. Let's wrap up this little lesson with Freya, and we're gonna mentor. Let's do Hugo. Okay, so we got Hugo in here. The other two students, I'll bring them in a second. I gotta be like rather quick though, because you know what, Jaden definitely needs to get a class. Let's bring Jaden in here. This is also just a good way if you want to just get them on the piano and playing, because sometimes they'll just be chilling outside. I had a dream about you last night. You were being followed by Grim. I think I'll be fine. Okay, I don't think Freya's too happy about how Hugo is playing. Perfect, he's finally getting his class. Look at her tapping her toes. Okay, we're also gonna we made it to a new renown level. Okay, let's get our first small business perks. Honestly, this is probably a great way to sort of wrap it up. But let's see. Manage perks that will help improve the small business. Choose carefully. I definitely want to go the more like, what is it called? Like dreamer than schemer pipeline. So let's just do 2 for the tip, because I want to go up this way mainly. I think this is more neutral. I do eventually want to go here as well, but I'm not really going to be sharing my small business story with like teens and children because they do not care, I don't think. But I feel like adding the extra thing of like being able to leave a tip makes a bit more sense. Like maybe if their parents are seeing they're improving a lot with their piano, they might pay a little bit extra. So that makes a little bit more sense. Okay, we are going to eventually wrap up our class because it's been 3 hours. It's almost 8, so we'll probably just go until 8. Let's see if we can bring in one more student. Oh my goodness, we have so many people here. Let's bring in, I know Max was waiting for a while. Let's do Max really quick. Oh, the other students are coming in. Okay, beautiful. We have almost a full class. I think Max is already done. Ma'am, are you here to like learn as well? She is. You know what, we don't discriminate. We do have our preferences, but we can teach Miss Vivian. Maybe she wants to learn how to play. If you can come on over here, girly, we can do a little short class for you. This is actually so cute. Maybe we should have it for elders as well. Kiyoshi's over there practicing. Molly's here. Is this Molly's sister? I don't know if we've spoken to her yet. I think this is Kim Spencer Lewis's daughter, so I think this is her granddaughter. So that would be kind of cute if they're both here learning together. Maybe she came to like drop off her granddaughter, but she's just like, you know what? Maybe I'll stick around and play a little bit. However, I think this is a great stopping point to wrap up for the day. I hope you enjoyed attending another one of Miss Melody's piano classes. Hey, hi, hello. This is just me coming in to say that at the end of part 2 that you just watched, my game decided to crash. We didn't lose too much progress, and we will be pretty much still starting off from where we ended, but I just wanted to let you know that if some of the things that happened slightly changed, that is the reason why. I appreciate you so much for watching this video. Feel free to comment down below what you thought. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.